Hello and welcome to Prudent Media. My name is SachinChatte and on this program we take a look at all the latest releases. Well, this week there is a very interesting horror film that has released called Talk to Me. Let's take a look at that. While most horror films have the usual run-of-the-mill stuff, there is the odd film that stands out and makes a mark. More often than not, these films come from the independent cinema space. Talk to Me is an intriguing and one of the superior films in the genre. Directed by the Filippo twins, Danny and Michael, who made a name for themselves with their YouTube channel where they did live action horror comedy shows, this is their first feature film. This film reminded me of The Babadook, which was released in 2014 and was one of the best horror flicks of this century so far. As it turns out, one of the co-production companies and a producer also worked on that film. As content creators, Filippos seem to have a terrific sense of understanding of how psychology works, both in the realm of social media and beyond. What is impressive about Talk to Me is that even though the central theme could have been cranked to the hilt, the filmmakers refrain from doing that. Instead, they keep moving back and forth from the known to the unknown, and that creates a more engaging narrative. It cuts to the chase in the first scene itself, which is a prologue. A man is searching for his brother at a party when a tragedy unfolds. Fast forward, the central characters are introduced. Mia, played by Sophie Wilde, is a young woman coping with her mother's suicide while her relationship with her father is also strained. She spends more time with her friend Jade, played by Alexandra Jensen, and her family, which includes mother, brother, and even Jade's boyfriend. When they are at a party hosted by their friends, the highlight is a game involving an embalmed hand which is in a cast. It appears to be a party game, but since this is a horror film, you know it is not a game, it is more of a seance. The treatment of the scene is clever. Everyone is laughing, having fun, and even recording the event on their phone. The volunteer in this case is Mia, who is tied to a chair and has to hold the embalmed hand and say, "Talk to me." While others are giggling and having a laugh, she can see dead people. Now, level 2 of this game is to say, "I let you in which the dead person takes possession of the body while the face becomes black and blue and eyes start popping out. The good thing is, it all lasts only 90 seconds, which is the rule of the game. After that, the hand is pulled away and everything returns to normal. However, if anything goes wrong, including exceeding the time limit, the body may remain possessed. Now, films that rely more on psychological or spiritual horror are far more effective. All the youngsters get addicted to this game and want more of it without realizing the dire consequences. At one point, they push things a bit too far, taking them in uncharted territory. There's a scene in the beginning when Mia and Jade's brother Riley are driving and they come across an injured kangaroo on the road in the middle of the night. On the surface, it doesn't happen to have any bearing, but eventually it does. There are a couple of shocking moments as well, but the manner in which they are incorporated, it adds to the scene rather than do it just for shock value. The casting also deserves a mention, particularly Sophie Wilde, who is first rate as a troubled young woman. Talk to Me also highlights the human desire for a resolution and for a closure. But then thoughts can be dangerous, and getting too inquisitive about them is even more so, as the film tells us. I'm going to go with 4 out of 5 stars for this horror film called Talk to Me. Well, that's what I thought of Talk to Me. Do let us know what you think. Do write into us. Our address is features@prudentmedia.in. And I'll be back with you next week with more movie reviews. Till then, it's goodbye from me.
हॅलो, टोटल अजूनपर्यंत 15 भुरगीं शेणल्या सर. हय सर, चडशीं 7 ते 10 वर्सां. हां, शाळेन सोडले तुमी?
शाळेन शाळा आसतना ती वचना न्ही साहेब.
आणि आता तर सुटी पडल्या. तुम्ही आणि कितें साहेब?
सर, सुटी पडले आतां. तुमी आनी कितें सर? ना सॉरी सर ना. हय, तुमी म्हणटाले हांव वचून पळयतां आतां. वाव, कितली बरी शाळा. ह्याने किती रे? चोरानो मजेकडे खेळता गोवा पोलिसाकडे.
सॉरी काका.
सॉरी सॉरी बिरी काय ना. खंय आसा ती बाकीची भुरगी?
अरे यार रे सगळी भुरगी भायर.
चला या आता घरा.
घरा आम्ही येना घरा. आम्ही शाळेनूच रावतली. घरा आमकां सामको वाजता.
अरे भुरगी पहिली शाळेन वचपाक रडटाली, आता घरा वचपाक रडटा. हो कसलो रे चमत्कार?
चमत्कार न्ही, हो आमचो गोंय सरकार.
अरे गांवान गांवान जर अश्यो सुंदर शाळा जाल्यो जाल्यार भुरग्याच्या शिक्षणा बद्दल भिवपाची गरज ना.
भिवपाची न्हू, आता आमकां घरा वचपाची गरज ना.
नव्या तमाचे सेरतुतराचे हे आमचे सरकार. प्रमोद सावंताच्या खाला सपना जाता साकार. नव्या तमाचे सेरतुतराचे हे आमचे सरकार. प्रमोद सावंताच्या खाला सपना जाता साकार. गोंयाचो फुल्लारे फुडार, खोशी सारे गोंयकार. भिवपाची कांय गरज ना.
आता
दरेक गोंयकाराचो आधार डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंताचें गोंय सरकार.